Hello and welcome to another update video about Polygon MATIC. Again, it is one of the charts that is less reliable. Don't be surprised if the wave count here changes a few times. That's just the nature of these diagonal structures. We're tracking on this chart a potential leading diagonal in a wave one. We really only will have a confirmation, that a lasting low has been made here on the 10th of June. Once we fulfill the first 5 waves up, which we don't have at this stage, and a 3-wave pullback. So obviously we have at the moment here potential pullback area. That is a little bit less certain than this move down here. This was a green one, which implies higher confidence. This one here is less confidence due to the corrective nature. Maybe I should have put that in orange, but it is what it is now. Or maybe I'll do that now just to highlight, look, things, especially because it pulled back so deep. It's a bit of a subjective assessment, you know, but what I want to highlight with these is that when you deal with diagonals, the support areas, they are more fragile because wave counts can change frequently. It's not an impulse, so we have to be on our toes. So that might make sense then to focus on the larger time frame. It's unfortunately the situation at the moment in the crypto market. That is unfortunately the situation. We're not dealing with reliable structures, not in the altcoin sector. Bitcoin is different. Bitcoin's chart, Ethereum's charts are fairly clear. They couldn't be much clearer, honestly. Okay, they could be clearer, but they're okay. They're absolutely okay. Altcoins, not so much because they haven't established most of them haven't really established the uptrend since June, like Ethereum, or like since November, like Bitcoin. Now, this could still turn into an inverse head and shoulders, as you can see on this chart. Yeah, and the neckline, a very clear resistance level that we have in front of us, is the 94 cent level. Yeah, it's not 94, 95. It's a bit of a dynamic range here, but sort of around 94 approximately. And a break above that, a sustained break above that level, could be quite a catalyst for a rapid move to the upside. And I would say pretty much into this region here, around $1.15. Yeah. Especially if we take, I mean, that's sort of a bit of a blunt way of doing it. But you can just take roughly the height of that head, go to the high, and we're looking here potentially at 137 even. But I don't trust these targets. It's just how you do it in a very blunt way. Nevertheless, I mean, we've got a move towards a resistance, a horizontal breakout point, which is fairly well defined in my opinion. You've got this potential inverse head and shoulders. That's not only here, this touch point, right? This goes further. I mean, this is quite an important level, this 94 cent level. You've got support here. By the way, we had resistance here before. This is a very relevant level. You should not underestimate this 94 cent level. Can you see that? Resistance back in 22, here in December 22, in January 23, here, yeah, January, then here in March, and again in April. Every month we've tested it in one way or another, and seems like in July we are going to do it as well. Yeah, it's like it's splitting the chart in half nearly, sort of. Yeah, we're currently below that level. But there is downside pressure still to a degree below that level, in my opinion. Above that level, I think we are sort of aiming, you know, at potentially eventually that 150 level again, maybe even higher. But from an Elliott wave point of view, we obviously need to see that breakout, of course, but also structurally we want to see that. So we want to see 5 waves up that you have outlined here on the chart. I can tell you only at the moment we don't have the 5 waves yet. It can develop those 5 waves. But it's just that the subwave structures are less reliable. In my opinion, the next reliable, if we talk about reliable pullback trade, will be when this wave 2 happens. Yes, it requires patience, but there isn't always a trade available on the chart. I mean, this is a potential pullback entry point. Yeah, if anybody wants to try it, because we're also pulling back to that important 79 cent level. That was a support level. Previous resistance, now support. Yeah. So we're retesting that together with the golden ratio, and we bounced. But we're not bouncing strong enough to indicate that this 4th wave is over. To be honest, this 4th wave has come down quite deep anyway. So again, it all comes back to a less reliable chart. Nevertheless, uptrend is still intact. I'm not saying this is bearish. The uptrend is still intact, and I would remain tentatively bullish. Well, I mean, if the 78, 79 cent level breaks and price sustains below it, it would already be more bearish. But I would still give it a chance to go higher as long as we're holding this wave too low, 71 cents. Below that level, yeah, I don't know, then it's a complete mess. It would be quite bearish, to be honest. Would need to look at the structure then, but then we would have topped in 3 waves. WXY maybe. So ideally, for continuation, we're turning around now and we do not break below yesterday's intraday low. And if we do, then the last relevant support level I have would be that 71, 72 cent level, okay? That's my update about MATIC. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.